Hey friends, welcome back to the Improvement Channel. Today I'm going to show you how to move a Rainbird 5500 rotary head. I'm going to just move it over a couple feet. I just put in this new fence, we moved it up, and now it's on the wrong side of the fence. So basically we're just going to dig under, we're going to move the head, and we're going to adjust it, and we'll be all set. Let's get started. As you can see here, I already have the hole dug. Kind of got the boring part knocked out. If you're not really sure how to dig a hole, you need to get you one of these and start scratching around on the dirt till you get it figured out. Or you can go check a link in the description. I've got a video on how to dig a hole. There's not going to be a link in the description. I actually do not have a video on how to dig a hole. But if you don't know how to dig a hole, then try it out. If it's not working out for you, get with somebody that you know that you think might know how to dig a hole and go from there. Okay, I've been thinking about my smart aleck comment about the digging. If you don't know how to dig a hole, please leave something in the comments below, and if I get enough comments, I'll try to take the time to make fun of you guys. So anyway, I bought a swivel type deal here, so I'm going to tighten in this elbow. All right, and the cool thing about this, it swivels. Ooh, unless it's really tight, then it don't. It looks like I've probably got enough room to where it really don't matter. I could have just used a threaded female to female coupling here. But I had to go down to the 1/2 inch. This is 3/4 here. And the distance I'm going, it really won't matter. All right, so now it's on the swivel. Now you'll notice I'm not using any thread tape or anything like that. You definitely want to do that on plumbing where you've got high pressure going all the time. In this situation, we've only got pressure on this when it's in use, and then even then when it's in use, it's not building up, it's going out the end of the sprinkler head. So basically I'm just going to move this sprinkler head from that side of the fence over here to this side of the fence. I've got some of this flex hose. This will easily cut with a box cutter knife type deal, but it will even easier cut with a tool like this. So before I reach down in the hole, let's be smart and work up out of the hole as much as we can and get this worked on here. Push and twist. Okay, so the thing I really like about doing it like this is once this is installed, you get a tractor or lawn tractor, something that runs over this. There's some flex here. The way it was hooked up from the builder, you got a PVC pipe. That'll flex some, but it's not going to flex much. It's going to break. So we're just going to screw this on tight. Oh, you know what? One thing that I like to do before I screw that on is sometimes when you're working with this, you'll get a little bit of mud in there. So let's run the sprinkler head. Let's see. I got this listed as rotary greenbelt. Let's start it. And as soon as it starts, it's gonna fire some water out of there, so I'm gonna stop it, okay? Stop. All right. Yep, perfect. I got soaking wet. But that'll blow any of the mud or any dirt that fell into the system. You really don't want that going through the sprinkler head. It can clog it up, cause problems. Okay, so we've got that in there just how we want it. So now all I have to do is put the dirt back in the hole. I'll put some dirt up under that a little bit. Get that about where I want it, and then just kind of fill it in from there. And that's really all there is to the basic install part of this. There we go. So the only thing we need to do now is adjust the head and get that all lined out. Let's get this hole filled back in real quick. I do have another video on how to adjust these Rainbird rotary sprinkler heads. They're a lot different than your smaller heads. So I'll put a link in the description to that video if you really do need to figure out how to get these adjusted. But that's how you move one. Hey, thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed that video just as much as I enjoyed making it. If you got any questions or comment, please leave them below. As always, please hit like for me and subscribe. I need a few more subscribers to get where I need to be with this channel, so every little bit helps. So I really, really appreciate it when you do that. Thanks. We'll see you on the next one.